In today's video, we're gonna be a little bit all over the place. This is my prison box. There's my number right there, 263367. The first thing that I thought was so funny, I got a bunch of these little folders. They're very, very cheap. They're, ow, my knee. They cost maybe 10 cents, I think. Here's what I would do when I would be bored. I wrote recipes out of magazines. Look at this. Front to back. Front to back. Meatballs, 4 ways to make egg sizzle, a biscuit recipe, that's cool, sausage biscuit, mac and cheese biscuits, tomato biscuits, fancy ice cream, how to make the best grilled cheese, baked salmon with cumin oil and mint. I've never made any of the recipes that I wrote down. Maybe that could be a thing. Would you guys like cooking videos? I am a cook. I love cook. I don't have a degree or anything like that. I just love to cook. I'm not bad at it. I'm pretty dang good at it. So I was copying recipes so that way I can give them a shot. You know what I wish I would have done? I wish I would have kept a diary. Love. This is all from Tasha. Boop. I gotta explain that. The whole yard had a talent show and I was going to sing and Tasha made me a sign to hold up in the audience. And then I got a little bit brave and decided to sing an original. I did write a few songs in there. Unfortunately, I can't remember them. It was a song that I wrote while I was in jail that got dubbed the prison song. I don't remember all of the lyrics. I know I wrote it down, but it wasn't in my box. I went through everything. There was about 800 girls on our yard. Almost everybody showed up because this is fun. We're having a talent show. What? I had been singing the prison song since I was in jail. It was so cool. It became a thing. I also sang songs that I remembered from the radio or heard on the radio because I did have this cool little Walkman, my lifesaver. I don't know what I would have done without music. I know I've already showed this, but I'll show it one more time because it has been a little bit. But yeah, it's all clear. I never got any tapes, so I just used the radio part. I wrote the prison song about a week into my sentence in jail. This was so crazy. When I got to prison, before I even hit any of the yards, there was some inmates doing yard work and they yelled out, "It's the girl that sings the prison song." Whoa, that traveled fast. We had this karaoke machine that was actually pretty loud. So when you would sing, it did amplify pretty good. We were on the yard. It was not inside of a building. It was underneath an awning thing. That was definitely the only highlight of the whole entire situation. Tasha and I went and I was looking at the list and everything was taken. Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Listen to Your Heart. I decided to go with Listen to Your Heart. I think it turned out pretty good. Everybody was screaming. That's gonna make me cry. And then the officer that I had already asked if I could sing the prison song and he told me no, said, "All right, go ahead, you can sing it." I was like, really? When I said the first few lines of my song, the whole, like, it went nuts. It was crazy. I'm just gonna sing a few lines, okay? They've got us locked down, but they don't got us locked down. Our hearts can't be broken and our souls can't be stolen, yeah. So I'ma do my time and watch the days go by. But I don't think there'll be one day where my tears don't fall. Oh, Your Honor, Your Judge, please have mercy on me. I'm a good girl, I just made a mistake. And there was girls that were taking their cigarettes and just waving them because we don't have lighters. I would like to finish writing to that song and maybe record it. Oh! Good luck today. You got this. I love you, Tasha. Just explain what was happening. I was taking a math test. It's the literacy test that you take and you can get 3 months shaven off of your time. I finally did it. Certificate of Achievement from Arizona Department of Correction. I passed reading and the English. So good. Flying colors. I didn't have to retake those. It was the math test that got me. I get 3 months off of my sentence? I would let me... Let's go. So this math test, as you probably can understand, was stressing me the heck out. It made me cry a lot. Going to school was horrible. What a drag, okay? What a major drag. This is how the classrooms were set up. There was one main teacher who wasn't an inmate per maybe 5 or 6 inmates who were trying to learn like me. Our teacher at our table was actually a teacher on the out. So she was absolutely qualified for the job. She was tough looking. You'd have to take these bubble tests, you see, to see where we're at. And she's like, "How are you getting such a low grade?" I'm like, Why are you kicking me while I'm down? So I started crying. I can't do this. I'm not gonna get my 3 months. Her response was, no, we don't cry in prison. Not very nurturing, which caused me to cry even harder. She said, get up here. I want you to write out this math problem on the board and we're all gonna solve it together. Maybe you'll learn better if it's hands-on. She's standing right next to me, observing me writing out the problem, and she goes, oh my God. And I said, what did I do wrong again? I'm sorry. She was like, wait, before you turn on the waterworks, you're dyslexic. And I was like, yes. So she gave me this packet, which I still have, math study sheet. My bubble test went from her drawing sad faces with bow ties to happy faces with bow ties. The bow ties. Isn't that so funny? See the bow ties right there? I was trying to learn math in September and finally passed it in December. That's embarrassing, guys. That's embarrassing. This was for my second test that would have given me my 3 months out. When I didn't pass, I was devastated. My friend told me, because you do have a learning disability, you probably can be absolved from this and get your 3 months off. Just go talk to your CO. I thought I had enough proof to bring to my counselor. I went to talk to her about that, and that's when she told me, oh, I'm so sorry, it looks like your good time isn't even available. It was revoked. I was so sad and frustrated. Then I don't have to go to class anymore, right? And she goes, no, you have to. There's not even an ending reward for me, except for I passed it. That's it. You study, 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 and then you go and you take the test. It's after lunch. I go right to the classroom to see if I passed or not. I go in, I state my name. He looks down at my paper and goes, oh no, you passed. Even those 2 seconds, whatever the freak you want to call that, was horrible. Why are you doing that to me? Never ever want to do that again. And then check this out. Here's my release form. My release date was 12/19. Release. I was so happy. After you get this situated, then you start taking GED classes. I just want you to know that the counselor was really mean. Not very nice. I'm relaxing on my bunk, listening to my Walkman, and she comes by. You know the whole Karen thing? That is what she was. I'm sorry to all the Karen. Not every Karen is a Karen. And kicks my metal bunk, making it very, very loud. There were some officers that would do that. It's just such a douchebag move. I knew she was coming to tell me that I needed to take GED classes. I took my earbuds out and I said, yes, ma'am. She said, you need to be in GED classes. I said, no, I don't. It felt so good to say that. I forgot exactly how much time, but if you have 3 months or less, you do not have to take the GED classes. And she goes, oh yeah, and why is that? I only have 13 days left. And then she walked away. Read me. Your visitation 10 list must have your visitor's complete name, address, relationship to you, and an accurate birth date. If the birth date you put on your 10 list does not match the birth date on your visitor's application, that application may not be accepted. The only visitor that I got was my lawyer. My lawyer was so awesome. She was very tough. She ended up doing a lot of stuff pro bono out of the goodness of her heart. She came to visit me twice, and the first time was to talk about some legal stuff. The second time she came to visit me, she brought a Ziploc baggie with a bunch of quarters in it. This case gets me so choked up. She asked me what I would like. She didn't have to do that. I did taste, for the very first time, a Midnight Milky Way. She brought so many quarters. I only just got 1 candy bar. She didn't have to come visit me. It wasn't for any legal reasons. It was just to come visit me. You know, every weekend I would do everyone's eyebrows. I would do their makeup. I would do their hair, you know, for their visitors. And I would be a little sad that I didn't get any. An officer came up to me and said, you have a visitor, you need to get ready. I was like, what? Got ready as fast as I could. I had my hairspray. What we would do to make it more sticky is put a couple of Jolly Ranchers inside, let it dissolve, shake it up. And I think I already told this story before, but I'm gonna have some extra hold. I put 6 Jolly Ranchers in my bottle, sprayed my hair. It smelled good and it held good, but it attracted bees, so I could not wear that no more. When I got to the visitation room and she was standing there smiling in her normal clothes, just being a friend, she brought me a packet that said legal stuff on it. And she told me they can't search it, so you can put the candy bar in there and save it for later. I put the candy bar in my legal envelope, brought it back to my pod, and I shared the candy bar with all of my bunkies. Everybody just got 1 bite. For somebody to go out of their way like that really moved me, and obviously still moves me. Look how cute this is. And this would get left on my bunk, wake me up for breakfast, didn't go to work. Love Tasha. Tasha ended up going to another yard because there was a better opportunity. She had a lot more time than I had, and this was gonna set her up when she did get out. So it was a good move, but my gosh, was that painful. Seeing her leave the gates to another yard felt like my heart was being ripped out. Here's another letter from her. Just a reminder from me with a little smiley face. Just wanted to remind you how much I love being your best friend. You're the bestest. Love forever, Tasha. They sent me home from work. I'm running a fever. Just wanted to let you know I'm home. Love you, Tasha. Oh, these are letters from my mom. I got a letter from my mom like, I don't know. She kept on it. She kept money on my books. My mom was so there for me. I love you, Mom. Thank you for having my back. Her letters are so cute. I hope you got the money that we sent. Gotta go for now, girly. I love, love, love you, my cupcake. Love, Mom. Also want to say thank you to my bonus dad, Pete. He was there for me too. Whew! Okay, this was my last letter from Tasha while in prison before she was sent to another yard. We stayed up crying on my bunk, and she left around like 5 in the morning. We got to have breakfast, and then she got sent through the gates, and my heart was broken. She took a piece of it. She still has a piece of it. Brandy. Roses are red, violets are blue. I have been blessed to have a friend like you. My poem's not as creative as yours, but just know that it's true. I wish you the best from this day forward. Thank you for making me laugh, cry, and making this easier for me. I'm so sorry I have to go, but it's not forever. I promise you that we are forever. You're the bestest friend I've ever or will ever have. Please be good. You're beautiful and you should take care of yourself. I'm gonna worry about you a lot. I love you and I'm gonna miss you so, so much. Love always and forever. Your best friend, Tasha. P.S. Don't forget about me. Oh my goodness. Alright, so that just gives you a little bit of an idea of how much we loved each other. Okay, I gotta end it now before I... I'm allergic to my tears. I don't know if I have other friends that are. When you cry the next day, I'm a puffy mess. Looks like I got attacked by a bunch of bees. Thank you so much for watching this story time. I love you with all of my heart. And until next time.